Hello my viewers, welcome to my channel. In today's discussion, we are going to start another example of welded connections. Already we have covered a number of examples of bolted as well as welded connections. If you have not seen those examples, you may follow the I button. Also it will be available at the description box of the video. So let's start the third example. A tie member of a roof truss consists of two ISA 175,8 mm. The angles are connected to either side of a 10 mm gusset plate and the member is subjected to a working pull of 300 kN. Design the welded connection. Assume the connections are made in workshop. So here we have to design a connection for the roof truss where two angles are to be connected to a gusset plate. See, according to the given question, I have prepared one drawing. So remember, this drawing is not given with the question. According to the question, I have drawn this drawing. Now see, this is the gusset plate and this is one angle connected in one side and the other angle will be connected to the other side of the gusset plate. And if you see the side view, this is one angle and this is the another angle which are connected to one gusset plate by welding. Now here it is given that ISA 175,8 mm. Okay, ISA means Indian Standard Angle, and then what we mean by 175? See, if I draw one Indian Standard Angle, this is one angle. Okay, so each one arm is 100 mm and the other arm is 75 mm. Since the two arms has two different dimensions, so this type of angles are also called unequal angle. If the two sides are equal, then the angle is called equal angle. And what is 8 mm? 8 mm means the thickness of the angle. Means if I see this angle, this is the thickness, isn't it? So this is 8 mm. It is the thickness of the angle. Okay. Next, these two angles are connected to the gusset plate of thickness 10 mm. 10 mm is the thickness of this gusset plate. Thickness 10 mm. Okay, and the overall connection is subjected to a pull of 300 kN. So this is all about the discussion of the given question. So next part is our solution or the design part. So let's start the solution part. Like the all other previous problems, here also I have noted down the given data. Ultimate strength of the plate Fu 410 Newton per mm square. So in this question, the grade of the plate is not given. So we have assumed that it is Fe 410. So the ultimate strength of the plate is assumed as Fu 410 Newton per mm square. Next, partial safety factor gamma mW. So since the welding is performed at the shop, In the question it is written that assume connections are made in the workshop, means welding is performed at the workshop. So gamma MW is 1.25 for shop fabrication. So that's why I have written, since it is the shop welded, so it is 1.25. Next, working load is given as 300 kilonewton in the question. So factored load will be 1.5 into 300, which will be comes out as 450 kilonewton. Why I have multiplied by 1.5? Because we are following the limit state method of design. So the factor of safety or the partial safety factor for limit state design is 1.5 for loadings. So finally the factored load is 450 kilonewton. Next, the minimum size of the weld. So minimum size of the weld is 3 mm. Why 3 mm? If I see the table number 21 of IS 800 2007, then thickness of the thicker part. So here our thickness of the angle is 8 mm, and then the thickness of the gusset plate is 10 mm. So thickness of the thicker part is 10 mm. So we have to follow the serial number 1 over then up to and including 10 mm. So minimum size of the weld is 3 mm in this case. Then what is the maximum size of the weld for this case? Okay, now at the rounded toe of the angle, so which is the rounded toe? If you see the bottom part of the angle, this is the rounded toe on the both sides of the angle. So if I follow the clause number 10.5.8.2 of IS 800, so we will find that where the fillet weld is applied to the rounded toe of a roll section, the specified size of weld should generally not exceed 3/4 of thickness of the section at the toe. So the thickness of the angle is 8 mm and the maximum size of the weld should be 3/4 of 8. So that is 6 mm in this case for the rounded toe of the angle. Next, at the top of the angle, at this part, okay, at the top of the angle, it has the square edge. So if I follow the clause number 10.5.8.1, where a fillet weld is applied to the square edge of a part, the specified size of the weld should generally be at least 1.5 mm less the edge thickness in order to avoid washing down of the exposed edges. That means we have to leave 1.5 mm from the top to have the maximum size of the weld. So in this case it is shown 17A and 17B for the rounded toe of the roll section and 17A for the square edge of a part. So minimum I have to leave 1.5 mm to have the maximum size of the weld. So size of our angle is 8 mm. So I have to leave 1.5 mm to have maximum size of the weld. So maximum size of the weld at the top of the angle is 6.5 mm. Therefore, provided size of the fillet weld as equals 6 mm. So I have provided 6 mm from overall welding of the angles with the gusset plate. Because for the rounded toe I can provide 6 mm maximum. For the top of the angle I can provide 6.5 mm. That's why I have chosen the minimum of these two, so that both at top and bottom I can provide the same size of welding. Next, design strength of the weld. For the fillet weld, in the clause number 10.5.7.1.1, design strength of a fillet weld FWD is given. What is FWD? FWD equal FWN by gamma MW. This is given in this equation. What is FWN? FWN is again equal to FU by root over 3. So finally this is the formula of FWD. And if I put the values of FU, which is 410, and gamma MW, which is taken from table number 5, 1.25 for soft welding, we shall get the design strength of the weld as 189.37 Newton per mm square. Next, the connection is to be designed for a factored load of 450 kilonewton. Okay, now with the gusset plate I have to attach two angles. So for total 450 kilonewton load will be equally beared by each angle. Then each angle will carry 450 by 2 kilonewton of load, that is 225 kilonewton of load will be carried by each angle. So next, let the required length of the weld be LW. Let us assume this is the required length. Next, effective throat thickness small t is taken as 0.7 s. Why I have taken 0.7? If I follow the clause number 10.5.3.2, then we will get, for the purpose of stress calculation in fillet welds joining faces inclined to each other, the effective throat thickness shall be taken as K times the fillet size. Here the size of the fillet weld is S, so I can write down it as Ks, where K is a constant depending upon the angle between fusion faces as given in table 22. So the values of K for different angles between fusion faces are given in table number 22. Now what is this fusion faces? Suppose in one view I have taken, this is a gusset plate, and over the gusset plate I have to fix one angle. So this is our angle which are to be placed over the gusset plate. Okay. Now if I see, this is our angle in between the gusset plate and the angle which are to be connected. So this is the angle between the faces of gusset plate and the angle which are to be connected with the gusset plate. So this angle is 90 degree in this case. So for 60 degree to 90 degree, the value of K is 0.7. So I have written as 0.7 S, because here the K is 0.7 for angle 90 degree. So effective throat thickness small t is comes out as 4.2 mm in this case. Now design strength of the joint, it is equal to AZ FWD. So what is FWD? It is the design strength of the weld, and AZ is equal to LW into T. LW is the effective length of the weld and small t is the throat thickness, and it is multiplied by FWD. So finally this is the design strength of the joint. Now equating the design strength of the joint with the factored pull. So factored pull for each angle is 225 kilonewton. So I have converted it into Newton by multiplying by 10 cube. So this is the equation, LWT FWD equal 225 into 10 cube. Then if I put the numerical values of effective throat thickness, that is 4.2, then strength of the weld 189.37, and then I simplify this equation, I will get effective length of the weld is approximately 283 mm. Next, center of gravity of angle section is at a distance of 31 mm from the top. So how I shall get this value? If I follow the steel table, for rolled steel unequal angle, here the dimensions and properties are given. Why unequal angle? Because it is ISA 175. One leg is 100 mm, the other leg is 75 mm length. So this is unequal angle. So here for ISA 175 and thickness 8 mm, CX6, this is the center of gravity, 3.1 centimeter. So it will be 31 mm if I convert it to mm. That's why I have written here it is 31 mm from the top. So this is 31 mm. If you see the figure, okay. Let L1 be the length of the top weld and L2 be the length of the lower weld. See, this is L1 and this is L2. To make the center of gravity of weld to coincide with that of angle, that means the center of gravity of these two welds should coincide with the CG line of this angle. This is the CG line of the angle. If this doesn't happen, then there will be some eccentricity, and due to eccentricity the connection will not be in equilibrium. So in this case, if I have to coincide the CG of the welding as well as the CG of the angle, then the equation will be L1 into 31. See, L1 is the length of the weld at the top and it is at a distance of 31 mm from the CG line of the angle. Then again L2 into 100 minus 31. So this is the L2 at the bottom and it is at the distance of 100 minus 31 because the total length of the angle is 100. It is 100. So if I solve this equation, L1 is equal to 69 by 31 into L2. Also we have this equation because we have to provide total length of 283 mm weld, which is LW. So L1 plus L2 equal to LW, total length of the weld. So L2, if I replace L1 by L2, L2 into 69 by 31 plus L2 equal 283. So by solving this for L2, I shall get it is 88 mm. So at the bottom of the angle we have to provide a well of length 88 mm, and at the top I have to provide 195. How I shall get 195? 283 minus 88. So I shall get 195 mm well at the top. So I have written, provided 6 mm size of weld of length 195 mm at the top and 8 mm at the bottom. So this way we have designed the weld for tie members, where we have connected two unequal angles to a gusset plate of size 10 mm. This is all about our today's design. After completion of the design, you have to remember that you have to provide a neat sketch of your design. So where you have to show this drawing, and along with the drawing, in place of L1 you have to write 195 mm, in place of L2 you have to write 88 mm, so that the welded connection we have designed is properly understandable from the neat sketch. Thanks for watching the video. If you have liked the video, please share and subscribe. If you have any doubt, you can comment me at the comment section, or you can mail me to my personal mail ID. Thank you.